We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of 2 Cents Plus. And today I wanted to talk about the possibilities of adding PvP to Monster Hunter and exactly what that would look like. So I've been playing Monster Hunter for a really long time, since the very first one, and I've played pretty much every one that's come over to the US, and never really thought too much about the prospect of having PvP in a Monster Hunter game and exactly what that would look like. But what I have in mind is a little less traditional than what most people would consider PvP. Now, we know that if you were to try to take two hunters in the game, based on how the game is played, and have them fight each other, which a lot of people have done at the end of quests. They screw around and beat up on each other a little bit. It's not gonna happen. It'll never be able to create a functional kind of battle system amongst players in the game. I don't know, they would have to do something very drastic for that to be the case. Now, with that being said, the idea that I have for Monster Hunter on a PvP basis is taking the arena a step further. So the arena only allows you to bring in two people anyway, which will be perfect for the idea that I have, as opposed to just putting both hunters in the arena together to fight a monster together. What you could do is use that divider in PvP mode, bring it up, extend the other side of the map out just a little bit more, and give them both the same space to fight the same monster, but they each have one on their designated side. And whoever kills the monster first gets extra rewards. Now, they both get rewards for defeating the monster, but obviously the person who kills theirs first is deemed the winner, and they get some type of bonus on top of it. Now, this would serve as a bunch of things. I think it would serve to make people better at the game first off, because it'll kind of force you to learn how to fight the monster and the patterns, because now you're in a kind of competitive setting. Even though the arena pretty much does that too, you are restricted with the gear that you have and the time limit and everything. It really kind of focuses the battle and makes you take the time to really learn their patterns and use your time wisely. But I think this adds an extra element, and to make it fair and to make it not to where it's a loss or a detriment, to the person who actually did not defeat the monster fast enough, they'll still get their regular rewards. It's just whoever wins gets, maybe a couple more rewards, or maybe an extra bonus drop or something like that. And you guys could rank, maybe not rank, but keep your scores on your designated guild cards. So whenever you look at that guild card versus a certain player, or you look at a certain player's guild card, it'll tell you how many times you've either won in the arena or lost against that person. And I'm sure there's a lot of other ways to really mix it up and add some flair to it, to give it a bit more, I don't know, competitiveness. But this is the idea that I came up with, and I think it would be a pretty good idea. I think it would be fun. It would still encourage people to play those modes together, and you don't have to get rid of the arena. You can keep the arena as it is, but add a side mode, with a bigger arena with split sides where two different players can fight the same monster at the same time, with the same kind of layout, and whoever defeats it first, gets the extra rewards. I think that would be fun. Because it's not overly competitive, and I don't want to add anything in this game that's too competitive. It'll just be kind of a fun new way to do arena quests. I do think, I can't remember exactly, but I know they have like the scores ranked as far as who beat it the fastest and everything. which is fine, because like if you play it yourself and you beat your friend's score, then the next time you see them you can brag and be like, "Ah, I beat your score." But I think it'd be a bit more interesting if they could just fight them side by side together, because just because that person beat your score this time, that don't mean that they'll beat it next time, you know. So I was curious about what people thought about that. There's a lot of Monster Hunter fans out there, veterans and newcomers. I'm very curious what you guys think about this idea. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If the idea sucks, don't just tell me that it sucks. Give me your idea. I want to hear how you would either improve on that, or what your idea of Monster Hunter PvP could look like. Because, you know, this was just something I randomly thought up out of nowhere, and I'm not one of those people who's just like, oh, this is a great idea, I'm so brilliant. I'm kind of putting this out there just because I want to see what your creative minds can come up with also. So hit that like button if you like this video, and definitely leave your thoughts down below, because I'd be very curious to hear what type of ideas you guys will come up with on how to implement PvP into Monster Hunter. And if there is something like that already exists that I don't know about, then I guess maybe I wasted my and your time. But at least I got a video done, so there's a plus.